going on, Jerome's? So all day rumors, leaks, souses say have been coming out about the NFL schedule, and it's kind of fun where like a beat writer of a different team comes out with the complete schedule, and it's like, oh yeah, they play the Vikings, pop. Plus process of elimination. If the Vikings play the Lions week 17, that means they're not going to play in week 18, so they'll be play the Packers or the Bears, all that stuff. But this allegedly is the 2025 schedule for the Minnesota Vikings, and frankly, we're used to getting just completely fisted by the NFL schedule-wise. This one ain't so bad, right? Now, of course, it's going to be tough because every single schedule is tough, but they also got to play the Vikings. Not saying, I'm just saying. Also, if you like your Vikings playing anytime other than Sunday noon, this is the schedule for you. Anyways, but going through week by week, opening up Monday Night Football, week 1 at Chicago. The Bears have dup hope, but they have no hope because the Vikings are going to whip somebody's ass. J.J. McCarthy, homecoming. He grew up in the Chicago burbs. Also, Caleb versus J.J. is going to be good. Plus, more importantly, Brian Flores versus Ben Johnson. The chess match. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. Week 2, September 14th, Falcons Sunday Night Football. So starting off right off the bat, 2 primetime games. Michael Penix Jr. versus J.J. McCarthy. Or, hey, I wonder if Kirk Cousins is still going to be their backup. Who knows, man. But the Vikings have a chance to start out fast, 2 NFC games in primetime right off the bat. Week 3, you got the Bengals, September 21st, U.S. Bank Stadium. I guess it's not the home opener, but the Sunday noon opener at home. Jefferson versus Chase and Burrow. Sure. Also, important to note, could Trey Hendrickson hold out? Could it spill over into the start of the season? Something that's certainly noteworthy. Plus, I feel like, J.J. McCarthy would do perfectly fine the first 2 weeks, but if J.J. is going to go off, this would be the game because the Bengals defense sucks. Because it's almost like they spent all their money on skill position players on offense. Who knew? Week 4, starting the European stretch over in Dublin. It'll be in the early window for us in the Central Time Zone, the only time zone that matters, at the Steelers. Is this going to be Rodgers or is this going to be Mason Rudolph? No. Week 5 at the Browns or versus the Browns, London Tottenham Stadium. So Shedeur Sanders, one time. Dylan Gabriel, who the hell knows, right? But the Vikings, I mean, there's not really a game that just blows your socks off the first 5 weeks. Now, of course, there will be fits and starts. There will be some growing pains with J.J. McCarthy, but this roster is ready to win now, man. Could the Vikings easily start out 5-0? Yes. I think they certainly could. Then you got the Eagles at home off the bye week 7, and it's good. So the alleged Super Bowl champions at home, and we pointed this out before. Whether it's the Bengals, the Eagles, the Ravens, or the Commies, the Vikings' tough non-division games, they're all at home. So it's absolutely good to see. And then you got the Chargers Thursday Night Football, short week. McCarthy versus Harbaugh, all that stuff. Chargers got a good-ass team, man. The Vikings have to bring their A game. Then you got the mini-bye before the Vikings head on the road, take on the low-energy Detroit Lions. Rematch of Week 18 last year. Vikings going to whoop somebody's ass. But it's unfortunate. Middle of the season, Lions should be getting their groove with the new play callers on offense and defense. But the Vikings off of the mini-bye, that's a bonus. So you get a bye week before the Eagles, and then you get a mini-bye before you're at Detroit. I think that's pretty good. Also, week 10, you got the Ravens at home Sunday noon, Lamar and Derrick Henry. Back-to-back Sunday noon games. You got the Bears coming on in. F the Bears. That's all. At Green Bay, at Lambeau, November 23rd, right before Thanksgiving. So, it might be weather game, might not be. Who knows? Then week 13, you're at Seattle. Sleep us in Seattle for the Slingin' Sammy Darnold Bowl. But we'll see what the Seahawks can bring. Also, Clint Kubiak. Also, do you know Leslie Frazier is the assistant head coach for Seattle? Good times. December 7th, the day that will live in infamy as Jaden Daniels rolls into U.S. Bank Stadium. That's going to be a good one. Also, by this time of year, we could be in the flex zone, so this could definitely be flexed, even though the Vikings, week 15 on December 14th at the Cowboys Sunday Night Football JEROME World. Because why not? Then you got the stretch run December 21st at the Giants MetLife Stadium. So it's going to be Kevin O'Connell getting revenge against interim head coach TBD. Because I think Dable's going to be fired by now. Also, we're probably going to see Jackson Dart Sure. And also, this is a key. Vikings finish up 2 games at home against the Lions and the Packers. Potentially the 2 other NFC North rivals up at the top, because the Bears will be the bottom. That's all. But December 25th, Christmas Day, it's going to be an afternoon game at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, and the only time zone that matters on Christmas. Is this the Winter Warrior game? It would make sense if this is the Winter Warrior game, right? So take care of the Lions, and then January 4th against the Packers. The Vikings already have the 1 seed and the division sewed up. So, hey, Max Brosner, come on down. You're going to be starting, or Sling and Sammy Howell, or whoever. All right, so there's a couple things. Basically, this is a pretty damn good schedule. Even though I initially wasn't a fan of the 2-game international, it won't be that bad. And also, I trust Kevin O'Connell and the logistics team to take care of the players, get them revved up, ready to go. And they'll be acclimated for both games, and then they'll reacclimate with the bye week, week 6, and they'll go from there. But they have 7 primetime standalone games. So if you love the national media, just scrutinizing the purple, this is your season. Also, obviously, the TV people think that the Vikings are going to be a little something special with J.J. McCarthy. Plus, there's no more than 2 home or 2 away games in a row, so that definitely does help the Vikings out. 8 home games, 7 on the road, and 2 neutral. That benefits them. First 5 games is a bit of a scheduling mess. So you have 4 of your first 5 games are standalone games. You only have 1 Sunday noon game, which certainly is going to be interesting. But 2 home games, only 1 true road game, and 2 neutral site games. There's no excuse why the Vikings shouldn't start out 5-0. All right. And then you have the bye before week 7 against the Eagles. The mini bye before Detroit at Detroit is an advantage, as we said. And also only 1 Elements game from December onward, because Commies at home, Cowboys at Jerry World, Giants in the Elements, but that might not matter. And then Lions and Packers obviously at home. And overall, like, on paper, on purpose, I mean, we'll go through later once we get official confirmation of this schedule, but that's a win, dog. That's a loss. That's a win. Could the Vikings improve on 14-3? Yes. Lock. Stone cold lead pipe lock. That's all I got, man. Anyways, that's it. That's at Vikings alleged 2025 schedule. Is it out? Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best to do. Skull production value.